What's going on, everybody? So today, as y'all see, we got something different today. I want a little something chill to ease into the weekend. I know it's only Thursday, but we're gonna just chill, have a chill video going into the weekend. As y'all see, we got these video game consoles. I'm gonna tier them for y'all. It's gonna be my opinions, you know what I mean? Some of these I didn't play before, some of these I like more than other consoles. But gaming is something that's always been important to me. I remember gaming since I was a little kid, you know, playing games and stuff. So I love you. I love video games. I was just watching before this, the Assassin's Creed Shadow things. I seen that they delayed it. That's crazy, man. That is crazy. I was actually kind of excited for Assassin's Creed Shadows. But let's get right on into this tier list. All right, so we starting off with the PSP. I like the PSP. I had a PSP. That thing could it could play MP3s. That thing was my MP3 player walking to school for a minute. It could play, I could play movies. It could go on the internet for you gooners out there. You know what I mean? But it was cool. I'm gonna put the PSP though. I'm gonna put at A. I think the PSP is an A. I mean, you practically took PS2 like gaming and shit on the go. Practically. The Xbox, I didn't get an Xbox until way later when I found out that it can play NFL 2K5. You could play, that's the best version of NFL 2K5 was the Xbox version as far as like graphics and stuff like that go. I'm gonna put the Xbox though. That's like the only game I played for it. Is at a B. You know, I'll put at a B. Would I put at a B? Shoot. Would I put it at a B? I never really played it other than NFL 2K5, and this was like in 2015, so I got that like way after market. I'm gonna put that a C. I don't want to make nobody mad, but I'm sorry. I'm gonna put that a C. That looks like the TurboGrafx 16. I've never played it. If I've never played it before, I'm putting it in the trash. I'm putting games I've never played before, and I'm putting trash in the trash, right? So that's what I'm doing. On the PS3, oh boy, that was my system right there. I remember when I traded my Xbox for a PS3. The PS3 was fire. I'm putting this PS3 at A. I'm putting a PS3 at A. Whoa, there's an S in a GOAT tier. No, I don't think I could put. Nah, I'm not putting a PS3 in S tier. Just cause like one thing that bothered me with that generation was like graphically, is that everything had that warm tint to it. You know what I mean? It was like a muddy tint to the games and shit. I didn't like that. You know what I mean? That always bothered me. I'm a nitpicker, man. I really am. It kind of sounded like I said a slur. Y'all ignore that. But I like the PS3. I'm keeping PS3 in the A tier. This looks like an Atari. I don't know what number, because you know Atari got them weird numbers after it. 2600 and stuff like that. I don't know what Atari that was. That's trash. Nintendo Switch. My son will put this in S tier or GOAT tier, but I'm gonna put the Switch. The concept is cool. I just hate that they use like they got a processor in there that was dated at the time. You know what I mean? They got like a processor in there that's like used in like mobile tablets and mobile phones and stuff, which is pretty cool. It's a cool concept. So like I'm excited for the Switch 2. So that should be really interesting. I'm hoping that the Switch 2 can like go up to like PS4 levels. That'd be pretty cool. I mean, you got stuff like the ROG Ally and stuff that's out right now. You got things like the Steam Deck that are out like right now. So I don't see why this couldn't play, you know, at least the next Switch can play PS4 quality type games, you know, on the go. That'd be pretty cool. But as this Switch right here, I'm gonna put in a B. What games have I played on it? I beat Mario Odyssey on there. I beat Pokemon. What's the newest Pokemon game that came out? Pokemon. It wasn't Pokemon Arceus. It was Pokemon. When you get right on the thing, I got pause. Whoa, pause. Pause that. That is a pause. I forgot what Pokemon it was, but it was like Pokemon Violet and Scarlet. Yeah, I think that's what it was. Those were good games. So that's a B. I haven't played enough Switch. GameCube. I've played the GameCube. I never had a GameCube. What did the GameCube have? Like Mario Baseball, Mario Party. It had Zelda, Wind Waker on there. I think it had Twilight Princess on there. It had Sonic Adventures, I think was on there. Sonic Adventures 2, something like that. That was on there. Man, I'll put it in B. I'm a big Mario Party dude. I like Mario Party. Yeah, Smash Bros on there too. This looks like a Sega. That was the Sega. I forgot what it wasn't the Sega Lynx. That was Atari. This is the Sega Game Gear. I think it was called. I've never had one, but I've heard that the batteries die really quick on that thing. That thing took like 6 AA batteries or something. It died really quick, but it had a color screen, I think. So that's pretty cool. It was like a Genesis on the go. But I'm gonna put it in trash. I never played it. Now this right here, I had the PS1. I envied people who had the N64 because they had Pokemon. When I seen Pokemon Stadium, like Pokemon Stadium is one of the best like adaptations, like concepts to like actually turn into a video game. You know what I mean? Like that's all we ever wanted was to take our Pokemon and pick our Pokemon and actually use them in battles. No card mess, no nothing. You know what I mean? So Pokemon Stadium was that chance to pick your Pokemon. You had the whole catalog of Pokemon that you could rent. No money and stuff, but you know what I mean. The whole catalog of Pokemon that you could pick, and you pick 6 of them, and then you battle. 3D, like 3D Pokemon battles. That's real. That's cool shit. I wish I wanted 3D Pokemon battles and 3D Yu-Gi-Oh battles. I don't think we haven't really got 3D Yu-Gi-Oh battles though. So that's kind of crazy. But Pokemon Stadium, that was the game. And I think my friend he had an orange one. So the fact that it was orange, I'm a little kid, so I think that it's like a Charizard edition or something. But I'm pretty sure it was just an orange N64. But N64 again, I'm putting all the, oh damn. And it had GoldenEye on there. Damn, I remember GoldenEye. GoldenEye had that banger background music. Boom, doom, doom, doom. That GoldenEye, man. GoldenEye was that shit. 4 players too. Yeah, it looks like I'm putting all the all the Nintendo like systems. It's not on purpose in the B. It's not on purpose. It's just that I play a little bit, but I ain't played a lot of it. You know what I mean? This looks like the NES. I didn't play this until way later. My mom was actually really good at Mario. She like knew all the like the tips and tricks and stuff, how to run around on the top and skip worlds and stuff. My mom was actually pretty good on Mario. I remember Duck Hunt. Nah, I don't really know much of the NES. I really don't. I mean, I went back like with emulation and stuff and played things like I think the first Zelda, I tried that just because I was just looking for something different. That really wasn't my cup of tea. Like I'm gonna put that in the C. This looks like the that wasn't the 3DO, was it? This looks like a 3DO. I don't know what this was. I never had it. I'm putting it in the trash. I think at the time that came out, it was like $600. I remember watching the video on that. When this came out, I think it's a 3DO. I think that's a 3DO. It came out when it was like $300. I mean, not $300, $700. It was something crazy at the time. So that folded. This is the Sega Genesis. The Sega Genesis is going in the A tier for me. This was my game. When I say I remember playing games growing up, it was the Sega Genesis. I remember playing Power Rangers on that. I remember playing Aladdin on that. The better version of Aladdin, by the way. On the Sega Genesis. I remember playing, shout out to Tiny Toon Adventures, Buster's Treasure or something like that. Tiny Toon Adventures. I remember playing, what was it? It's like Shinobi or something like that. When it wasn't Shinobi. Maybe it was Shinobi. That game was crazy. The music was crazy on that show. Shout out to Shinobi. Shout out to, I remember playing Earthworm Jim was on there. You had the Echo, the Dolphin game, if you wanted something a little different, right? So man, the Sega Genesis, Oh, of course you had Sonic. Yeah, Sonic 1, 2, 3. You know, Sonic and Knuckles and shit. Shout out to man. You had what was the game when you were on the motorcycles and you could like kick each other off like Road Rash or something like that? You kick each other off the motorcycles. You could hit each other with chains and stuff. Shout out to the man. Shout out to the Sega Genesis, man. Sega Genesis was actually the first system when I found out about emulation. I was like, bruh, what? I had this little E-Machines computer, right? That thing was a potato, straight potato, man, straight from Walmart. And I remember emulating the Sega Genesis. I thought I was the coolest dude on the block. I really did. I thought I was the coolest dude on the block. And I was so excited to emulate Tiny Toon Adventures just for nostalgia reasons, right? And I had no like controller stuff. I didn't know about hooking up controllers to keyboard to PCs and stuff like that. So I don't care. Like I was sitting here using my keyboard and stuff. I thought it was cool. I showed my mom and everything. I thought that junk was cool. I was like, remember that game we used to play? Look, it's right here. You know, so that's like that was cool. So that's in the A. That's in the A, man. All like I said, all this is like subjective. It's all my opinions and stuff. It's how all these game consoles and stuff affected me personally. So this is the Ouya. The Ouya was another one that was good as a concept, but it just completely bombed. I remember wanting one for real. I don't know why. The PS1 is going on. Actually, I'm putting the Sega Genesis at S tier. Sega Genesis is S tier to me. And the PS1 will be S tier for me. The PS1, I remember playing Alone in the Dark, New Nightmare, I think that was Alone in the Dark, New Nightmare. So you had Alone in the Dark, banger. You had Parasite Eve, banger. You had Spyro the Dragon, banger. Spyro's Rip Those Rage, banger. Spyro You're the Dragon, banger. You had Crash Bandicoot, banger. You had the Crash, it was like a Mario Party version of Crash, banger. You had Crash Racing, banger. I was 5 years old, 6 years old, 7 years old playing Duke Nukem Time to Kill. You had them pixelated girls bumping on the in the club, and if you shoot them, they turn into pigs. I don't know what that game was. Duke Nukem Time to Kill. I remember that. Banger. What else did they have? I don't remember signing up for PlayStation Magazine, but I remember I would get these magazines, and inside the magazines would be these demo discs, right? I remember playing it was some kind of jet skiing game on there on one of the demos. Armored Core was one of the game on the demos. Tomb Raider was one of the game on the demos. There was a Monsters Inc. game that was on the demo. You know what I mean? Parappa the Rapper, that was on one of the demo. Man, PS1 was elite. Is the PS1 in the GOAT? I'm talking about it like it. Is the PS1 in the GOAT conversation? Hold on. PS1 may be in the GOAT conversation, dog. I ain't even gonna lie. The PS1 is in the GOAT conversation. PS1 is in the GOAT conversation. Like the PS1 was crazy. They had the weird black disc and stuff. I don't know what that was all about. The PS1 was elite, man. The PS1 was elite. This is a Sega Dreamcast. It reminds me of what was the movie with damn. What was the movie? It was Malibu's Most Wanted. You got Dreamcast? No, I got Gamecast. I got Gamecast. But I never knew nobody with a Dreamcast. I was gonna call it a Gamecast. That was just Sega's last ditch effort to stay relevant in the console market. I've never had one. I never knew anybody who had one. But you know, they had like the NFL 2Ks and NBA 2Ks on there and stuff. That's where it kind of originated. I feel like it'll be disrespectful to put it in the trash though. Like it's got like Shenmue and stuff on there. I don't want to put it in the trash. I emulated it a little bit and I just didn't know what games to play. I'm gonna put it in C just out of respect for the Dreamcast. I'm sure if I got like dove into it a little bit more, I would respect it more. Maybe even put it in a B. But right now it's gonna go in the C just for respect. This is the Sega Mega Drive, I think. Sega Master System. I don't know. It's the first Sega. I never played it. Telling y'all right now, I'm sure it was a good console. Never played it. This looks like a Sega Saturn. I've never played a Sega Saturn. Never played it at all. This Game Boy, all right, I'm not seeing the Game Boy Color on here, so I'm gonna just put all the Game Boys in one category. So I remember having a Game Boy Color, and having Pokemon Yellow, had Pikachu on it. So I'm dang, and then they know, okay, they got the Game Boy Advance on here. They have the Game Boy Advance on here. So I'm gonna put this at B. I think I'm gonna put them both B. I'm gonna just put them both B. Because with the Game Boy Advance, you had Dragon Ball Z, The Legacy of Goku 1 and 2, and then you got, I think it was Boost Fury. Yeah, Boost Fury on there too. So I'm gonna put them both on the B. Yo, this is crazy. The B section might as well just be renamed the Nintendo section. You know what I mean? That is crazy. It's just that I just can't justify putting it in the A or the S or the GOAT. You know, it's not bad enough. It's not bad to be a C or trash, you know? C ain't even bad, right? C is still passing, right? The Xbox One, man, I ain't gonna lie. The Xbox One was two packs of ass. It really was. And they started off rough, even announcing the damn thing.
Oh, this is gonna be a video game console, but then it's going to be a DVR for you sports people.
And I like sports, but I want to separate my sports life and my video game life. I don't want them integrated.
You can play Halo and check your fantasy scores at the same time.
We don't care. We do not care. I play fantasy football. I do not care. I wanna, you know what I mean? I want them separate. I want them separate. I'm gonna put that in the. I'm gonna put it in trash. I'm putting it in trash. Just am. This is the Nintendo. What was that called? Oh, that's called the Virtual Boy. Yeah, that's the Virtual Boy. That right there is trash. Simply for the fact that, like, you put it on. I never played it. Like, you put it on, all you see is black and red, and it should give you headaches and stuff. That's trash. The PC,
the PC Master Race.
the PC is going in as in GOAT tier, simply due to the fact that what it can do, right? Like, I got this thing. It's an okay machine, right? Like, it's decent, right? Decent for my needs, and it could do everything, man. It could play the games I wanted to play. I can emulate games. I can emulate the 360. I can emulate the PS3. I can emulate the PS2. I can play whatever I want. And that's you can't do that on any other platform. You know what I mean? You can't. You can't do it on any other platform. And it's, I don't know, man. And obviously, it, like, beyond gaming, you can edit. I'm making videos, you know what I mean, using the computer. So that's got to be in GOAT thing. If something could do a million things, it's got to, you know what I mean? It's got to be at the top. It's got to be at the top. The Wii U, Wii U, trash. All right, the Wii U is it's not garbage. No. I'm gonna put it in C because the Wii U had Mario Kart. And that was pretty good. It had Mario Party, which is pretty good. So that carries that into the C alone. I think Breath of the Wild actually came out on the Wii U too. I think that's the better version to emulate it, at least on the Wii U. All right, the SNES. This was another system that I had to go back, and I appreciate it more going back and emulating games. I remember it had, what was the Mario? It was the Mario cartridge that had the 3 games on it. Me and my wife actually beat every Mario game on that thing. What was it called? Damn. It had Super Mario on there too, so that was good. Super Mario, I remember they had a really good version of Clue on there too. Don't sleep. If you want a good version of Clue, for all my Clue people out there, if you want a good gaming version of Clue, hey, the SNES got you. Just make sure you got like a notepad or app. I actually have an app on my phone that, you know what I mean? So, you know what I mean? It has Star Fox on there. I've never played it though. SNES has some bangers, man. Donkey Kong Country. I think they released a second Donkey Kong Country on there. You had Zelda on there. Ooh, this might be the first one. This might be the first Nintendo to get out that B, man. Get out the B for basement. Yeah, I'm gonna put that in the A tier, man. It was good. The sound was better. The Genesis in the SNES had its own distinct sound. Some people like the Genesis sound more, some people like the Nintendo sound more. I'm a person where I don't really care, but they had good soundtracks for the games for the SNES, and I like the way it sound. Great catalog of games. I don't even have to say. I'm sure I'm missing out some. I'm sure some of you guys will type it below.
Dougie, how did you miss this game?
You know what I mean? I don't know. I don't know. I had to go back and find a lot of these games because I didn't have a Super Nintendo, you know, so spare me. This is a 3DS. Never had a 3DS. I heard it got great games though. This is another respect thing. I'm gonna put it in a C because I heard that, like, I don't have to be able to play something to literally be like, all right, but I like it's cool, like it's straight, you know. The Wii, bruh, I can't. Like, if I don't put another Nintendo system out of B, man, it's gonna be a meme. But it's a B. It's a B. It's okay. It's okay. No, actually, a B is good. It's solid. A B is. I'm saying only simply because Wii Sports. I'm being dead serious with y'all. The basketball, I was Curry before Curry. Gotta have that flick of the wrist. It's not with your arm, it's the flick of the wrist. I'm the Wii bowling. Man, they had the archery. There, that's a B. Yeah, that's a B. That's a B. Turbo graphics. Didn't I already do the turbo graphics? Oh no, I'm over here looking at the trash. The list done got so dang small. PS4 is going to the Hey, the PS4 was actually like the first game console I actually bought with my own money. Real shit. PS4 was actually the game, and this was the Slim. Wait, was it the Slim? No, was it the Slim? It was the OG. I remember that. I remember that. It's good shit. That's good shit. Like, I've had all my other consoles before was like secondhand and stuff, so like I never had a brand new console. That was like the first brand new console that I had, like, in the box. So that's good shit, man. PS4 had obviously great games. Obviously, you know what I mean. I like even the little shit like setting your wallpapers for your consoles, what you could do in the PS4 and the PS3. Sony, what are you doing? I'm looking at you, Sony. It's 2024, Sony. Why can't I set wallpapers from my PS5, Sony? And then y'all just did an update last week where,
oh, well, we added a welcome tab for you. You can customize that. We have 12 pre-made wallpapers for you
that you can't do anything else with. I do not care about no damn welcome tab or whatever it's called. Come on, man. Y'all did it. Y'all had it in the PS4 and y'all did it on the PS3. There ain't no reason why we going backwards as far as that goes. You know what, Sony? You're resting on your laurels right now. That's what you're doing. Because you know that you got such a large market share with Sony and PlayStation and stuff. You know, because Xbox didn't give you no decent competition. See, that's why we need competition. Because I'm telling you right now, the way that Sony's going, and clearly y'all could probably tell, I'm a Sony dude. I'm not a fanboy, but I'm a Sony dude. I've been rocking Sony's my day one. But, bro, competition breeds innovation. And we need Microsoft to do something good. Like, Microsoft, do something. Because if we don't, Sony's going to end up turning into Apple. You know what I mean? And Apple does whatever the hell they want. And people just buy the name. I mean, I got an iPhone. But Apple does whatever it wants because it has a, what are you going to do about it attitude. You know, so I hope it doesn't get that bad. So Microsoft, bro, we need you, dog. Do something, man. Microsoft, do something. Come out with a new IP, man. That's gonna make people want to buy your consoles. And don't put it on no damn Game Pass. Game Pass is killing y'all. Game Pass is killing y'all. Stop putting it on PC day one. You know what I mean? I haven't got an Xbox because I can play your games on my computer. I don't know. I'm just getting different rants and shit. But just come on. But Sony is doing a lot of bull jive. And they PlayStation Network tiers and all this other shit, man. It's some bull jive. It really is. It really is. PS Vita, I've never played it. I actually heard it was really good. This is gonna be another one of those respect things. Just offer respect. I heard the PS Vita has some, you know, it was underrated and overrated a little bit, you know. So I think that, you know, Vita needs some respect. The 360, boy. Okay. I gotta fix this. PS3 is going in S. PS4 is going in S. And the 360 is going in S. Because the 360 was like the first console where, and I know you could do this on the original Xbox, but it was the first console where like I went into like party tests and stuff. It was weird to be in school and be like, you getting on the game later, yeah, and your whole lunch table is just in a party, right? That's crazy. Playing a game of zombies, Nazi zombies, playing on Kino. Like, it's weird. Like, I'm like, no, like, like y'all talking, bro. You can hear y'all playing a game together. That was the first console where like that shit was real for me. That was crazy. A lot of good memories on there. That's the console where I beat Assassin's Creed 2, which is one of my favorite games of all time. That was good shit. The 360, you know, I don't even gotta say nothing. I could just put the 360 in S or even GOAT for some people and just didn't even say a word. People wouldn't have batted an eye because y'all know what I'm talking about. The PS2, now see, a lot of people put it in GOAT or S or A. The graphics were terrible. It didn't do what I wanted to do. I'm putting it in C. Stop, get the hell out of here. I'm putting it in GOAT tier. But let me tell you something. This thing can play DVDs. This thing can play PS1 games. Which another thing, Sony, what are we doing? Backwards compatibility is very important to some people. You know what I mean? Want to play some of your games, Sony. Some of your previous generation games, Sony. Backwards compatibility is very important. And it's very important to game preservation. But I digress. But the PS2 was crazy. The jump from PS1 to PS2, I think, is the biggest jump generation wise in in gaming history. I don't know what generation that was. Was that the sixth generation, seventh? I don't know. But that jump going from Tomb Raider and her triangle chi-chis to going, you know what I mean? PS2. That was the biggest jump in gaming history, in my opinion. The PS2, dog. If you wanted to sell your folks on why to get the PlayStation, like, yo, it's a DVD player and it can play games also. You don't say that it's a video game that can play DVDs, because that don't sound as spicy, right? You say, yo, this is a DVD player. Oh, and it can play games. That's how you do, bro. It played DVDs, man. That was crazy. That was my DVD player for a long time. You know what I mean? That was my DVD player for a long time. For real. Man, shout out to the PS2, man. Do I even got to get into the games? Do I even have to get into the games? Would I be disrespectful if I got into the games? The Vice Cities, the GTA 3s, the San Andreas? Do I go on God of Wars? Jackson Dexter? Sly Cooper? What are we doing? The best versions of Madden Had NBA Live 05 on there. Had Kingdom Hearts on there for my Kingdom Hearts people. I got to get back into those games. I kind of get bored after a while. But I'm going to get back into Kingdom Hearts one day, I promise. Especially before 4 comes out, whenever that comes out. What other games on PS2? Damn, I'm going to miss some good ones. I know I'm going to miss some good ones, dog. What else did they have? Oh, my God. Thinking about it is making my brain mush. Because you had a plethora of games on the PlayStation 2. Oh, bruh. You had, clear stroke, Dragon Ball Z Budokai, Dragon Ball Z Budokai 2, Budokai 3. You got Budokai Tenkaichi 2, and then the GOAT, until Sparking Zero comes out, Dragon Ball Z Tenkaichi 3. What are we doing? What are we doing? What are we doing? I could have stopped at the GTAs and said that's why. And y'all could have felt me. And yeah, I know that GTA was on the Xbox and the Maddens were on the GameCube and all this other stuff. But the PS2 had it all. The PS2 had it all. And on top of having it all, it could play your PS1 games. You can just pop them in. You don't got to download no patch. You don't got to do nothing funky. So the PS2, that's GOAT tier. That is GOAT tier. And it's weird because I did all that hype and all that, you know what I mean, hooting it and hollering just for the DS. I played the DS once, twice. The graphics sucked on there. My only memory of the DS is when I was on a field trip in the 5th grade and 2 people had a DS and they were just sending each other like pictures and stuff. The pictures aren't appropriate for YouTube. But they were sending each other funny pictures and stuff. But that's going in. I think, was it 2 packs of ass? Was the DS 2 packs? The DS is 2 packs of ass. I ain't gonna lie. It was 2 packs of ass. But this is my tier list. I would be interested it would be too much to ask you what your tier list is. But what's in your GOAT? All right. If you got more than like 3-4 things in your GOAT, then you just a glazer, right? You can't have 4, 5, 6 GOATs. All right. I got a big 3 up there. My big 3 is a PS1, PC, PS2. Those are my big 3. What's your big 3? Comment down below. Let me know. I'll be back with another video tomorrow. Until then, y'all have a good one. Peace.